Hello my scrappy friends, welcome to my channel today. I have another share for Anna's craft cover for you with the Vicki Boutin Color Kaleidoscope range. Now before I get into the process, I just want to quickly say I'm using a whole new setup for my phone for recording today. Let me know what you think. This has gotten rid of the tripod from behind me, which is very exciting. So let me know what you think of my new setup, if it's okay, if it's close enough, if it's straight enough, if there's too much stuff you don't want to see, let me know. Onto the layout. What I've got here is one of the papers from the 12x12 paper pad. In fact, two of the papers. As you can see, I have fussy cut a bunch of hearts from this pattern paper. And I am going to be playing with a rainbow of colour in hearts. I've got a rainbow of paints here, and I am just going to get started. I hope you enjoy. Okay, so I'm going to get started with this page. First, I have to take everything off so that I can get a bit messy. I decided to use my craft mat because I couldn't be bothered cleaning up my desk properly if I got paint all over it. Not if, I knew I was going to get paint all over it because I knew that this rainbow was going to go from one edge to the other. So I'll go through the colours as I get to them. I did mention that I'm using the Vicki Boutin paints, and Bree has very kindly said that she will get the stock in for custom orders if there is anyone that is chasing them. So if you are chasing them, make sure you let her know. Now, I don't actually have my my bit of paper with me in front of me. The red is cherry pie. The pink is strawberry something. The orange, I think, is orange juice. So you can see what I'm doing here. I'm not bothering using a palette or anything. I am just squirting a little bit of paint onto my background and just doing some dry brush stroking. Really simple technique. It's not too messy, just messy enough. And I really like the effect of this, especially on the black. I decided that I wanted those colours to be a bit bolder, so you can see I've just gone back over them. Now, if you know, the colours that I've put down first are my warm colours, and then I knew I was going to go into my yellow and then into the cool colours. I didn't want to get mud, so I have, you can see my cup of water there, and that paintbrush that is in there is the one that I used for the red, pink and orange. I've used a new paint brush for the yellow, which I think is called Lemon Tart maybe, and then the green is Lime Tart. Maybe the yellow is not Lemon Tart, I'm not sure. I will make sure that I leave a list in the blog post. And then I did mention in the blog post that I had switched over to some Dina Wakley acrylic paints as well. If you're interested in the colours, I can let you know. I'm pretty sure this one is, I have no idea, I can't remember. I do apologise. If you were not aware, Vicki's paints match her crayons, match her, all of her colours are her colours, and she uses the same colour palettes for everything. You will notice, not so much in this page, but the one I shared previously, I have used a couple of her other collections with this collection, and the colours all just work beautifully together. It was so awesome. So yeah, if you're not sure, they do mix together beautifully, and you cannot tell that they've come from different collections at all. For my blue, indigo and violet, yes, I've used indigo and violet. I've had to mix my own colours. So you can see up on the top right hand side there, I have a bit of paper. I did do some testing of colours before I turned the camera on because I didn't want to spend all my time testing paint colours. I just wanted to start creating. So I did it in 2 separate sessions. So this is the blue. I've mixed, you can see there's some writing underneath those colour swatches there, and I just played with colours until I got the right colour, and then I made sure I wrote down what colours I used. How many times have you mixed a colour and then gone, oh, which paint or which colors did I actually use in that to get that exact right shade. So I did make sure I wrote them down, and then I did a fairly big swatch of each of them so that I could compare them to the paper. And also you will have noticed that I was able to then compare the colors I'm mixing now to what's on the paper. To I know that already matched the hearts. Does that make sense? Having some knowledge of the color wheel does help. So yeah, I really do. If you're not sure, red, yellow, and blue are your primary colors, and then from there you mix two primary colors to get a secondary color. And if you mix diagonally across the color wheel, so if you mix red and green, then you'll get mud. So you can see I've got my rainbow done there. I really love how this turned out. I'm super happy with it. If you haven't used acrylic paints, they're super fun to play with. If you're doing thin coats, they dry really quickly, and you can always paint over the top as well. So if you're not 100% happy, you can go back over the top. Doing some white splatters, it seems to be my thing for these couple of pages. Again, I'm just using my White Linen Dilutions ink spray, splattering away. I'm going to pop that one aside to dry and clean up my space. I'll give you a close-up of that. I love it. Those colours are so awesome on the black. I love it. I'm using my swatch, the back of my colour swatch, as a white layer behind my photo. The photo is of my boys. They have got these cheeky grins on their faces. It was, I think, there's a date on here. So yeah, it was close to the end of the school holidays last year, so 2018. And I had sore shoulders, and they decided that they were both going to give me a massage at the same time. And I was like, guys, just keep massaging, all right? And I wanted to get a photo of them massaging me, but they both looked up at the camera, and I got this adorable photo of them. They're a pair of rat bags, and then they do something sweet like that. So what have I done? I've put all my hearts back on my black background, and I decided, so I'm putting my photo over the pink and orange because I wanted to use the Say Cheese title from the thickers, and I thought I would just work in colors. So I've put a layer of pink pattern paper behind my photo, and that is the reverse side of the heart paper. If you didn't know, this paper pad is double-sided. So awesome. You get two of every pattern, which is great. So I've added the pink pattern paper, and I've added some white tissue paper, and I am popping that up on some cardboard. I'm going to get to sticking my hearts. I do not make you watch all of this, but you can see all I'm doing is adding a little bit of glue to the center of the heart. When I get a little bit further along, I do pretty much fold my hearts in half and then add the glue. I really wanted this to have quite a lot of dimension with those hearts, so that's the best way to do it. I just stick it in the middle and then fold it up. This is the last one I think I make you watch me glue down. I think we're going to jump to the end where I'm sticking the last purple one. I love the way this looks. It's so cool. I love rainbows. I'm going to add my photo. I'm just using my Scotch tacky glue because I know that that's going to stick on the acrylic paint. As I push it down to make sure it sticks, I'm like, oh, it's not quite in the right place. I'll move it down. And you can see here, I'm just folding up the edges of those hearts just to get that dimension I was after. I felt like my hearts needed a little bit of something else, so you're going to see in a second I did some stitching. I've gone down the center of, oh no, I haven't done the stitching yet. So first I'm going to add in my title, which is to Say Cheese. I originally start with half at the top and half at the bottom, but I felt like it didn't flow very well. So I'm going to leave it there for a little while while I add some other bits and pieces. Again, I'm going with the colour on colour. I'm adding lots of these hearts from the stickers that are called, cannot remember because I don't have my paper with me. Colourful. They're called Colourful. So I'm just adding those. Again, you know, the green on the green, the teal on the teal, the yellow on the yellow. If you haven't created this way, it makes it really easy, especially when you're working within a collection, because all of the colours are designed to work together, and all, you know, you'll find that the red in this collection is the same as the red in this collection in the puffy stickers to the paper, which is really awesome. Makes it really easy. Adding in some of these puffy stickers. I was a little bit unsure with the puffies because they're all circles, but I really like how it turned out. Here is my stitching. Now, I'm happy with the stitching through the hearts. I've added some like trails underneath. I don't know if I love them, but they're done. It gives an interesting texture. And like I said, it's done. I'm not sure what I am doing. Oh, I'm getting my markers. So these are the Vicki Boutin markers, and I think they're from the Field Notes collection. I only ended up used 3 of them to do this. So I've got the cherry pie and those other 2 colours, and I'm just outlining those 3 colour hearts with the same colour marker. Because I didn't have all of the colours, I just chose 3 of them randomly. Trimmed off my branding strip, and I'm going to add somewhere. I did think about adding my journaling on top of the paint underneath the hearts with a white marker, but I didn't think that the white would stand out. I was pretty sure the black wouldn't stand out. So I end up adding this cluster up the top right hand side, which is where I add my journaling, and I use the pink one of those pens to add my journaling in. You can see I'm just playing with a few different bits and pieces here. I thought I wanted to add more, I thought I wanted to add less, I wasn't really sure. So I take that off and I end up with my 2 hearts. I add in a, what am I doing? I'm writing my journaling out, like I said, with that pink marker. Add in that from the Hello Friend stickers, which is the chipboard stickers. You can see I've moved my title all the way down as well. I'm going to add in some of these holographics. So the chipboard sticker I've added at the top says click with love, and on either end it's got a little holographic banner. So I wanted to bring that holographic into the bottom of the page as well. So I've added 4 hearts to the bottom of the page. It's going to cut out now. I added a couple more things off camera. I added those 2 chipboard pieces down by the title right there. And some more, oh, and a black one up the top that says yes. So that is my second share for the Vicki Boutin Color Kaleidoscope collection. This is an awesome collection. I did say you were getting rainbows, so that's 2 out of 2 that are rainbows. I hope that you have enjoyed. If you have any questions, please make sure you leave them below. Oh, and I also splattered with black over the top of all the layers and on top of the hearts with the white too. So as I was saying, thank you ever so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Please remember to subscribe, click that like button, and I will be back again very soon with another share. Thanks for stopping by.